K-pop Demon Hunters is an animation that blows fans away with unforgettable characters, stunning settings, and moments that stick in everyone's memory. But have you ever wondered what it would be like to see all of this happening in real life? Rumi isn't just a leader. She's the best in K-pop Demon Hunters. She carries the weight of being half human, half demon, but it's exactly this duality that makes her unbeatable. The film's director, Maggie Kang, has already revealed that Rumi's creation was inspired by several famous idols. Lisa, for example, lent that intense gaze that feels like it pierces your soul, and even asks for your overdue bills. Then there's Suzy from the former Miss A, who brought the delicate touch, that princess aura that doesn't need a white horse to shine. And of course, IU, with her mix of onstage strength and offstage sweetness, gave the perfect balance to the character. In the end, Rumi is a special K-pop combo. They took a little bit from every legendary idol and created a warrior who not only leads, but also leaves fans and demons absolutely speechless. No wonder so many fans love doing cosplay to show what Rumi would look like in the real world. And if you thought you'd already seen everything, get ready. There are still so many more references and epic moments waiting to be discovered in K-pop Demon Hunters.
Don't waste time, come join us, because there's a brand new video already up.
Jinu. In an interview, the director revealed that Jinu was inspired by famous idols, and that his signature look would be his black hair. The idea was to give a more realistic vibe, since most idols are constantly changing colors. But Jinu would stick to this sober, powerful black. And who would be his real-life version? One of the most mentioned names is South Korean actor and model Nam Joo-hyuk. Before shining as an actor, he started his career as a model and even appeared in several music videos. His TV debut came in 2014 with the series The Idol Mermaid, but it was with the dramas Who Are You?, School 2015, and weightlifting fairy Kim Bok-joo that he truly won the public over. And it didn't stop there. The recognition was so great that in 2021 he made Forbes' 30 Under 30 list. So, yeah, Jinu might be a fictional character, but with Nam Joo-hyuk as a reference, the comparison makes total sense. Both have that cool leading man aura that practically says, "I don't even try, I was born this way." Zoe. The youngest of the Huntrix hunters, Zoe showed up and instantly stole everyone's heart with her cuteness. That sweet way of hers, the gentle look, and that little sister who always gets what she wants vibe make her one of the most loved members of the team. No surprise that when it comes to cosplay, Zoe is practically the champion. People all over the world try to capture her same sweetness. The most talked about resemblance is with Rose from Blackpink, and it's not hard to see why. Besides looks, the two share that delicate aura, but with an inner strength that shines whether it's on stage or on the battlefield. Rose, for those who don't know, was born in New Zealand, raised in Australia, and signed with YG Entertainment after an audition in 2012. After 4 years of intense training, almost Warrior Academy level, she debuted as part of Blackpink in 2016 and became a global icon. Zoe and Rose almost feel like parallel versions of each other. One fights monsters, the other fights for the Billboard charts. In the end, both have one thing in common: they leave any fan completely under their spell. Mira. With her strong personality, Mira has that special way of winning fans over. A stern face, tough stance, but a heart that's softer on the inside than pudding left in the fridge. She's the type of character who can give you a side eye and still make you think, yeah, I'd follow her even through a zombie apocalypse. And it's not just her personality that grabs attention. There's even a Korean idol who looks like her real-life version. An Hee-yeon from the group EXID. The resemblance is so striking that Hani herself joined in on the fun and posted an iconic comparison on Instagram. Her with Mira in the red carpet scene wearing a trash bag. Yep, only Mira and Hani could turn even a trash bag into a high-fashion outfit. But Hani is not just a pretty face and charisma. She's a singer, dancer, actress, basically multitasking at warrior level. She debuted with EXID in 2012, but the group only blew up in 2014 with the single Up and Down, which sticks in your head even worse than gum on your sneakers. Later, she tried acting, showing that she can fight not just imaginary villains but also dramatic scripts. But what do you think? Do the two really look alike? Before diving deeper into the other characters, locations, and scenes in K-pop Demon Hunters that you just have to imagine in real life, drop a comment below saying inspiration. Baby Saja, the youngest member of the Saja boys. Baby might not talk much in K-pop Demon Hunters, but who said he needs to? Sometimes his presence alone says it all. With that quiet vibe, yet full of charm, this character won fans over in a unique, almost hypnotic way. No wonder so many people quickly compared him to none other than Park Jimin from BTS. Just like Baby Saja, Jimin has that enchanting mix of delicacy and intensity all in one package. He debuted in 2013 as a Beast member under Big Hit Entertainment and proved right away he wasn't there just to be another pretty face. Within the group, he released unforgettable solos like Lie, Serendipity, and Filter, all mandatory stops on Korea's charts. Outside of BTS, Jimin also shined. He dropped his first solo track Promise in 2018, recorded the duet with You with Ha Sung-woon for the Our Blues OST, and in 2023, he went all in with his first solo album Face. The result? It did debut at #1 in South Korea and Japan, and #2 on the US Billboard 200, making him the most successful Korean solo artist on that chart at the time. In other words, if Baby Saja is the kind of character who wins you over without saying almost anything, Jimin is the real-life version who does the same. But with music, dance, and a stage presence that leaves anyone speechless. Romance. One of the most love-struck Saja boys is Romance. He's head over heels for Mira, and he doesn't even try to hide it. He's almost like Cupid, spreading hearts everywhere, in the shape of his face, the arc of his hair, and even in the details of his clothes. He's practically the embodiment of love in flesh, bone, and glitter. And of course, it didn't take long for fans to link this character to a real-life idol, Choi Yeonjun, better known as Yeonjun from TXT. The most talked-about resemblance, the hair, with that signature arch that gives a poetic touch to his whole look. Yeonjun debuted in 2019 as a TXT member under Big Hit Entertainment and quickly became one of the most popular names of K-pop's new generation. Besides shining with the group, in September 2024 he launched his solo career with the song Gum, proving he knows how to be the main character both on and off stage. So basically, if romance is love, Yeonjun is the version that sings, dances, and breaks records. Two sides of the same coin, except this coin is heart-shaped. Stadium. Right at the beginning of K-pop Demon Hunters, we get that jaw-dropping scene. Rumi, Mira, and Zoe jumping out of a plane and landing straight in a gigantic stadium. And it wasn't just movie magic. That place exists for real. We're talking about the Seoul Olympic Stadium, one of South Korea's landmarks, which directly inspired the director to include it in the film. The choice wasn't random. If you want to show power, grandeur, and give a cinematic atmosphere, there's nothing better than a stadium that's hosted everything from the Olympics to historic K-pop concerts. In other words, it wasn't just a backdrop, it was practically a character on its own. Headquarters. One of the most iconic settings in K-pop Demon Hunters is the Huntrix headquarters, shown right at the opening with that breathtaking panoramic view of all of South Korea. A lot of people online joked that the tower looked like a Korean version of the Avengers Tower, but the real inspiration was something else, the massive Lotte World Tower. And this isn't just any building. We're talking about the 6th tallest in the world and the tallest in South Korea. Nothing could be more fitting as the home for warriors constantly fighting epic battles, because if it were just an ordinary building, it wouldn't have the same presence. In the end, Lotte Tower basically became an extra character in the movie, proving that even Korean architecture knows how to steal the spotlight.
And now is the perfect time for you to subscribe if you haven't already. That way you won't miss any updates.
Myeongdong. Right after Rumi leaves Dr. Han's office holding her little box of grape juice, the hunters end up in the middle of a bustling market. But it's not just any market, it's none other than Myeongdong, one of Seoul's most famous tourist spots. The place, known for its streets full of shops, street food, and lights that shine brighter than an idol concert, becomes the stage for important moments in the movie. It's right there that they run into the mysterious Saja boys, and it's also where everything comes together at the end of the story. In other words, Myeongdong isn't just a setting, it's practically the unofficial final member of the K-pop Demon Hunters. Myeongdong Theater. The Myeongdong Theater is where the very first performance of the Saja Boys takes place, and you can notice a lot of similarities with real life because the theater itself was used as a direct reference to bring the K-pop Demon Hunters universe to life. So it's not just a beautiful stage. Every single detail of the theater was designed to transport the audience into that world of grand performances and emotional battles, making you feel like you're right there on stage with the idols. Bukchon, Hanok Village. One of the most memorable songs from K-pop Demon Hunters is without a doubt Free. It didn't make as big of a splash as the other hits in the movie, maybe because it was too mellow, or because it disappointed some fans. After all, that long-awaited kiss between Rumi and Jinu never happened. But not everything was lost. The landscape in the music video is breathtaking, and believe it or not, it exists in real life. We're talking about Bukchon Hanok Village, one of Seoul's most traditional spots, known for its historic houses and streets that feel like they were pulled straight out of a movie. Even without the kiss, the music and the setting together create that atmosphere of romance and nostalgia that only K-pop Demon Hunters can deliver. Naksan Park. After yet another encounter, the characters end up in a super romantic spot, a wall lit up by glowing lights that create that perfect movie vibe. That's where they run into a sweet old lady who asks Jinu if he'd like to buy a bracelet for his girlfriend. Extremely embarrassed, he tries to explain that there's no romance. Even with that awkward situation, the scenery totally stole the spotlight. And believe it or not, it's a real place. Naksan Park in Seoul, famous for its incredible city views and art murals that make every picture look like a postcard. Romance or not, this setting makes any moment feel magical. At the end of the day, K-pop Demon Hunters isn't just about battles or extraordinary powers. It's about every character, every real-life inspiration, and every setting that turns Seoul into a magical universe for fans.
If animations are your thing, check out these 2 super cool videos we've prepared. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.